Welcome into Magical You. I am excited as we move forward into April, and there's a whole bunch of energy I know about. This is why I brought my expert here, my friend, which is an astrologer, and she does so much more. She's very intuitive too. So, welcome in, Cetti. We're going to be talking about this. I'm so happy you're back here, and you can share with us what's coming up in April.
Thank you very much. Well, I'm very excited to be here, and I'm excited to share with your whole audience about this big planetary lineup called a stellium. Anything more than 4 planets in one sign is a stellium. It has never happened before in our lifetime. It's been like over 1,000 years, and it's going
Wow.
to be in the sign Aries, which is the beginning of our astrologer's new year. So technically, when spring hits, that's our new year. And throughout the month, the planets will line up, all 8 of them, in the sign of Aries and be very close in degrees. So that is a lot of power. Now, when you think about Aries, it's fiery. It's all about me first. I'm going to put me before you. I'm going to do what I want to do. I'm being sovereign. I'm going to be self-employed. I'm going to do my own thing. It's all about Aries. It's a little frightening because it's a lot of fire when we've been in earth and water. No slow thinking. We're going to act and then think about it. We're going to speak
Oh, impulsive? Impulsive.
totally impulsive, totally.
Okay.
And Mercury on the 9th of April Mercury and Mars are going to shift into Aries, which means that we're going to say how we feel. And we really should be careful of that because we may say too much and we may be a little too brusque when we speak. And
Uh-oh.
but we're going to
I'm good
have
at that.
I think we all are a little bit. Um,
Right.
but we're going to have all this energy of new beginnings, and you are going to see so many people change. They're going to really start new businesses, they're going to change their world, and they're going to be on fire about it. So, yeah.
So they're gonna feel like a lot of people have been in the kind of limbo and fear, but now they're going to step more into their power and just be screw it, I'm doing it.
Exactly, exactly. They're going to say, I'm going full speed ahead. They're going to be like Scud missiles. And literally, they're going to do things without putting much thought into it because Aries is all about action. It's the sign of the warrior. So I'm going to do it and I don't care what anybody thinks. And really, that's what we're meant to do right now because we've been too downtrodden, overthinking everything. And what will she say? What will he say? What will my parents say? What will my boss say? That no longer plays. It's how you feel and what you need in your life to make you happy. And
So this is the month that Mercury's retrograde's gone. It's a month to like start new projects, launch something new. But it sounds like some people that weren't entrepreneurs or weren't home working, or maybe they wanted to move, or that whatever was on their back burner, they're like, oh, okay, I want to do this, and just they're gonna be like one day wake up and be like, I'm doing it.
absolutely, they're going to just move forward literally without thinking. And that is a good thing. And then always check in with your instinct, always go with so it's going to be your
Always, yeah.
instinct and fire movement coupled with the fire horse. So yeah, it's going to be a little bit erratic. Be careful driving out there because people are going to be crazy driving, cutting you off,
Okay.
that kind of thing. So you want to just take some of those precautions. But it is exciting because it's all new beginnings for the earth, the world, new beginnings for the United States. Everything's going to be new.
Yeah, so I was gonna I mean, it sounds too, I know when things go into fire, people could get agitated a little bit more, or like more abrupt, like you said. So we could maybe see more, people kind of acting out. I'm wondering, like riots and
Yeah.
guns and things like that. I'm wondering if people will just like flip out. Some people.
A lot of people are going to flip out. A lot of people aren't going to be able to handle the fire. Yeah, a lot of people are going to be very angry, and some aren't even going to know why they're angry. they're just going to pop off and not know, because that's what Aries is about. It's like, I'm going to get my way. It's a bit narcissistic. So you'll, if you already
Narcissistic
have
month. Oh, good.
if you already have those tendencies, it's going to amplify. If you don't, and you're more of a grounded earth watery person, may
That's me.
disturb you. I know it may disturb you a little bit. So that's why I'm telling all those people to make sure and ground yourself. At the end of the day, have your quiet evening, your quiet walk, your quiet whatever. But it's very important to stay in balance with this, because the world is going to be out of balance for a while. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so with that too, then with grounding, right, and drinking water. So what about the fire signs? So if with people that are fire signs, are they going to be really um expanding? Like, are they going to really feel this on a deeper level that they could burn out their
Fire
nervous system?
best time, because they're all about action. So the more fire planets you have, the more you're going to love this. So it's going to give you no excuse or no reason not to do it, say it, be it. So
Awesome.
yes. So fire signs are going to do very well. Very, very well. Water signs, not so much. I mean, and again, this is if you have a stellium of planets. If you have one planet in water, you'll be fine. But water wants to feel it and think about it and, decide. You're not going to have time, because what's going to happen with this energy is the timelines are going to speed up even faster. So you're going to have to make decisions left, right, snap. You're not going to have time. Yes, no. Do you want the job? Do you not want the job? Do you want the relationship?
Right.
So it's going to be yes, no. It's not going to be, I'll give you 30 days to think about it. Not going to happen. Not going to happen.
Wow. I
Yes.
like that. I think that that's because then we overthink it. So I feel we're going to be more like leaning into our intuition and just feeling it, doing it, doing what our intuition's speaking versus our brain.
Yes.
So with that too, then the war, we're talking about the war, and I always see in April time, always around Easter, just every year that I've been predicting for 28 years, Easter's always been a war time anyways, where you always see conflict. So I'm wondering if this is going to really agitate that and bring that to a different level too.
Well, here's something very interesting. Iran is was started under the sun sign of Aries. So all that
Oh,
energy is going to be right on them. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of tumultuous times over there. I mean, we should really all see that area with peaceful eyes and heart and energy. We really should send as much energy of peace to them as we can. But yeah,
okay.
yeah, things are going to work.
Interesting. I didn't know that. So I
Yeah,
didn't know that that's interesting.
yes.
And then we are actually we're Cancer, right?
That's right. We're Cancer with
Wow.
Sagittarius rising, though. So you take all those Aries planets and they're going to trine our rising. So we will get riled up. We're going to get riled up. And we're going to also start saying no to things we never said no to before. We're not just going to go along like we used to. This is truly a new beginning for the United States, because Pluto is having its return. So that's huge, because we have a moon in Aquarius. So we're having so many changes in America. We're not going to recognize it in a year, 2 years. And that brings in what's going to happen when Uranus goes into Gemini. So Uranus has been in Taurus for 7 years. It's been about what's been happening with the earth and money, and stability and real estate. Well, now it's going to go into Gemini. It's all about communications are going to get faster and change more. Transportation is going to change. Cars are going to change. Buses are going to change. Planes are going to change. We're, again, not going to recognize any of this. But the downside of Uranus and Gemini is the information comes in so fast and so hard at you, you don't have time to process it. So people are going to get a little overwired in their brains. So this is a good time to meditate. This is a good time to let a lot of the false news and media that comes at us every day, don't listen to it. Give yourself a break every once in a while. You need a break from this. Um,
Yes.
It will be
Yeah,
on.
and with the AI, so I'm assuming AI will also be very, and there's so many things right now you can't tell if it's real or fake, and they feed you all this BS. So I'm wondering too with Gemini, with that going into Gemini too, then that's going to start being more AI.
Oh, absolutely. AI is here to stay. It's not going to go back. I mean, AI is very good. There's a lot of wonderful things. But yeah, that's where your instinct is going to come in. You're going to say, is this real or is this created for a reason that doesn't have my best interest at heart? So, yeah, AI is going to, everything is going to speed up, every single thing. But our
And
bodies,
that moves out when? April what?
April 25th, April
So
20th.
when it's new, so this is so since I'm a Taurus, so I've known Uranus in my it's screwed up my 7 years. I'm excited for it to move out, but I'm just wondering because I am about the planet too, and I do feel there'll be a lot of fires with the fire signs. I'm sure, right, because it is in Taurus. So
Yes.
when it moves out, I was always wondering this: like, is there some kind of big like craziness or things that can happen, like more earthquakes or more of the earth stuff that can happen when it's moving out of that, like that time.
Yes, it could. It leaves like a little gift behind to kind of make sure. With us, I think it's going to be our financial system. I really do,
Mm.
because they've been gunning for that for years. I think there'll be news of a new financial situation, and it might get everybody a little scared, because not
So
everybody
more
understands.
like it might move into crypto or
You
there
know,
might
they've,
be something.
yeah, they've been talking about it for the last 7 years, but now they may bring it up a notch and that
Okay.
might be the ending of it. And then it will shift into Gemini. And then, so the good news about Gemini is it's air. So it's going to feed into all these fire planets. So air feeds fire. It's going to make these 8 planets in Aries even faster.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's going to feed it. Now, there's a lot of good stuff to be had and said and done. You're going to see people change their lives dramatically for the better. I mean,
For the better.
I love Aries. I think Aries is a great sign. It's the beginning. It's I'm going to do it. It's a pioneer. We're going to be pioneers. We
Mhm. I
really
like
are.
that. I like
Now with
that.
you, it's going to be on your Mars. So like I said, your energy is going to be whirled up. Trust me, from Uranus. And any people you know that have a lot of Gemini, they're going to be a little strange for a while. For a while.
One of my sons is a Gemini. So they're probably going to feel all the energy, right? And then, so I wonder with people going in from Uranus, like how, they haven't had that sign for a while and then it just comes into your sign. Is it just like this cluster that just like a tower, like one day you're just like, whoa, like things are starting to shift in my life I wasn't expecting.
Well, yes, but Uranus, there's nothing slow about it. It's like lightning. So you're going to be hit with inspiration out of the blue right now. Yeah, you could wake up the next morning and say, "I'm quitting my job," or "I'm leaving. I'm selling my house." That's how quick it's going to be. And
And
then,
then when it goes into a sign like Gemini for the next 7 years, I'm assuming it's 7 years because is
yeah,
that what it does go into?
yeah,
So is it mostly Gemini people that will fill it, or is it, everybody? I mean, we'll be getting it on a global level from what it
right.
happens, but like it was in Taurus, I got hit really hard the last 7 years. So is it the Gemini people that will feel it the most
Yeah,
intense?
absolutely. They will be hit the hardest. And anywhere you have Gemini, everybody has Gemini in their chart, even if they don't have planets. So let's say it's in your fourth house. Count on the fact that you're going to be moving in the next 7 years. If it falls
Oh,
Yes, if it falls in your first house, like my sister has it, she could turn up with purple hair the next day. She's just going to change her looks, and they're going to be bizarre and out of the box. So it depends where it falls. But to answer your question, yeah, Geminis and Aries are going to be hit the hardest. They're going to feel the energy the most, all the fire signs. And then along with all of that, as if we didn't have enough fire, Jupiter on June 30th is going to leave a water sign of Cancer and go into the beautiful sign of Leo, where it's a lion and it's warmth and it's sun. Well, that's more fire that's going to feed into it.
wow. In the year of the fire horse.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. And there's an eclipse in, I think it's eclipses in August. Wow.
Yes, and
That's a lot of fire.
it is, but the eclipse, thank God, is in Virgo. It will be the last eclipse in Virgo, so that will be another ending for Virgo. So wherever Virgo,
Okay.
and that will then we'll be done, and then the next set of eclipses that will come in will be in Leo and Aquarius, and that is
Okay.
interesting because we have Pluto in Aquarius, so they will be major monumental changes. And remember,
Wow.
yeah, the United States has Aquarius in its chart. So, until 2030, it's going to be interesting times.
Oh,
April,
for sure.
April is the beginning month. The next month that's going to be intense is July. We have a lot of stuff going in July too. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. Really exciting.
So let the people know too that are all new to, symbols or don't know about fire, because fire, just the aspects of fire and having this much fire, working with the energy of fire, like what that means.
So fire is new beginnings, inspiration, just knowing what
Passion.
to do, not questioning what to do. Passion. Yeah, you feel passionate about. I'm going to become an artist, and you'll go off without questioning yourself, without sitting quietly. So yeah, fire is it's exciting. Any any planets you have in fire signs are either going to be conjuncted, meaning the same as, like Aries, or trined. So it's going to be a good time for my fire sign people. It's going to be a really great time.
Awesome.
They may be running around with like chicken with their heads off for a while, but they're going to be
I
excited.
have an Aries friend that already does that. So I'm like, I don't even know how she's going to be dealing with this. She's going to be like marathoning it. I don't know, or maybe flying it. I don't know.
Well,
I'm always like, slow down, slow down. And I'm like, where are you going? I'm getting there. I'm like, where? You know what I mean? So
your
I
advice
can't
for
imagine.
Aries people right now is just agree with them. Don't fight with them. Don't listen
Okay.
to all this stuff. So just go with them. Go with that flow. Yeah, it's going to speed everybody up. And those who can't be sped may go on another timeline. They may just choose to become more inward. It's all a choice. It's all a choice of what you want to do. Me, I'd
Okay.
rather go for the ride.
Yeah, it sounds exciting. I love just going for I do that all the time. I can't even imagine being more impulsive because I just do
You
it.
scare me.
I'm like, don't think about it, do it.
Yeah.
Yikes.
You know
But
that
we'll see.
the Nike thing, just do it. Just do it. That's what it's going to
Just
be.
do it.
Just do it.
I love that. I love that. I think everybody will be more into their passion and pleasure if they quit overthinking things and they quit thinking about if people are going to agree or if they're going to like it or, who cares? Like, just do it. I like that.
Yes, absolutely. And with Jupiter going into Leo, that's kind of a stabilizing factor. Even though it's a fire sign, Leo is all about love and warmth, and that's a good balance to have. It will keep Aries a little bit stable, you know.
Awesome. But that's
Yeah,
not till end of
June
July,
30th.
August.
June
Yeah.
30th, actually, it goes.
Oh,
And
June. Okay. Okay.
it's a 1 year transit, so you've got a full year. So all my Leo people out there have a very lucky year ahead of them. When
Awesome.
Jupiter goes into your sign, it brings you expansion. So it expands anything it touches. So wherever you have Leo, that house will be expanded. So take advantage of it. And it's not going to happen for 12 more years. So
Wow.
it's a 12,
Okay.
so it's a year in each sign. It was just in Cancer for a year. All my Cancer friends, they may not agree they had a great year, but they did. And then now it'll be in Leo, and it goes around the zodiac. So it's a 12-year transit. So it won't be back for 12 years in Leo.
Wow. Okay, good to know. So it sounds like overall April's going to be a big change month. Fast. It's going to be fast. Inspired, like inspiration coming in, new ideas, new identity, rebirthing, right?
Perfect. Rebirthing. It's literally,
Rebirth.
Aries is the sign of the infant. So it's literally like we're becoming babies all over again and being born into a new world with new beginnings, with inspiration and fire behind us. So,
Wow.
and
Propelling us.
yes, and you have Saturn there. Now, Saturn is a slow, difficult planet who likes structure and let's go slow and let's do our plans. Well, you got Saturn in Aries. Saturn doesn't like being in Aries. It liked being in Pisces, where it took forever. Being in Aries, it's going to like want to fight the system all the time. It's going to want to fight.
Ooh. Rebels.
Yeah, absolutely. And the government, people will want to fight the government. They'll want to fight all these major changes. They're not going to go easy this time on anything.
So is that I mean, is that a good thing that they're being rebels and standing up for their truth? And that's where we're going to see pretty much more probably fall in the systems too.
I think it's a very good thing, and it's about
Yeah.
time because, we've been suppressed for so many years. And I think people are waking up to that fact and realizing, we've really been the slaves. All the good people out there in our world have done everything they were told to do. And now it's time for them to follow their hearts and passion and do what makes them joyful and happy. I mean,
Absolutely.
it sounds simplistic, but really, that's all you have to do in this world. That's really all
I
you have.
know, right? It's so easy, but we
Oh,
were indoctrinated and pushed down. And yeah, so all that stuff's burning away, it sounds like.
absolutely, yes, yes,
And
yes.
fires have already started here in Florida. We had a fire the other day at one of the counties. So I have a feeling there's going to be fires all over and maybe, a lot of fiery energy.
Oh, yeah, I just had a fire in my backyard. So, yeah. So, yeah, there's a lot of fire
That's
around.
not good.
Very careful. There'll be explosions with Aries too. Yeah, yeah.
There's been some of those already I saw too. Yeah. So I'm sure volcanoes but even there was just some explosions in some big manufacturers and stuff happened recently. So probably things like that.
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. But and when an Aries goes rogue, there's no reasoning with them. Just step back,
I know my
step
friend.
back, let them go, and don't get into it with them because they need to vent. It's like their heads blow off, and just let them go.
My mother's an Aries too. Yeah, I know Aries very well. Yeah.
How is your mom? Is she okay?
She's doing good. Yeah, she's back home. Yeah, she's back home.
Good.
She's doing good. Thanks. Yeah, she just turned 90. So, but yeah, she's still home by herself and she's an Aries. So there you go.
She's prime example. You cannot tell them what to do. They're going to live
No.
their life. And you got to kind of admire that. Every Aries I've ever known, I've always admired because they do their own thing and they don't give a hoot what anybody says or thinks.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and most of them, I will say this, are quite successful because of that. You know, they, they,
Absolutely.
they
That's
find
the way to live. Yeah, it's not people pleasing and being authentic and being truthful for yourself. So yeah,
so,
I love that energy.
so I think this is a learning curve for everybody. And I know my Aries people are going to love this, be more like an Aries. Be more,
Yeah.
it's the energy coming in and saying, act more like an Aries and you'll be happier. You won't
And I
care.
think that's why this year too people are doing more me because of the Aries, right? That the year of the fire horses, and they're being pulling back their energy and being like, wait a minute, I've been giving my energy to everybody else, and it's not selfish to give to me. And I think people have to know that when you give to you and you make yourself happy, then that's only going to spread out to everybody else instead of being not authentic and being the people pleasing years to get that approval or whatever it is. So I think that the me year is actually a good thing.
Oh, it is. The media is a great thing, but the media is going to change. You're going to see
No,
a,
the me
oh,
year. No,
oh,
being
I'm
the
sorry.
me, the year of the me, the being a year of me.
It's all about me. It's me
Yeah.
first, and that's the way it should be. We were made to
Yeah.
feel guilty that, especially women. And by the way, it's the year of femininity. It's the feminine power and energy. So we were always made to feel guilty if we weren't taking care of this one or taking care of that one. Well, how can you take care of somebody if you don't take care of you first? So,
Absolutely.
it's not,
Yes.
it's really selfless because you don't become a burden on anybody if you take care of yourself. You don't. And then you have
Absolutely.
more people because you're healthy and happy and whatever. So yeah, it's a totally different mindset, and I have very good feelings that the majority of people are going to get it this time, because with all this energy, you almost can't get it unless you've been living under a rock. So
Right.
I think people are going to get it, and they're going to be generally happier, but they're also going to be feistier and have more fight in them. Maybe that's what we need. People have a little more,
Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
right?
I feel spicy. I feel April's going to be spicy. Like, yeah. Like people could be snappy. Yeah.
Oh,
But it's really being truthful, right? Like you're driving me insane. Like stop versus keeping it inside.
yeah, yeah, that's exactly how it's going to be. So, yeah,
Right. Well,
it'll be
thank
worth.
you. Thank you for this. I'm excited to see April, and I already feel like it's just going to be so fast, and I can't even imagine the next month, everything's always so fast anyways. So, yeah, thanks for being on here, sharing with us. I'm sure you'll come back on next month to
I
share,
will.
right?
My pleasure. Always a pleasure to talk with you. Always.
And Cetti does readings. And if people want to reach out to you to do a personal reading for your astrology, how do they get a hold of you?
Just email clock, CLOCK 7074 at Comcast.net and contact me, and I'll tell you the info you need to send me, and we'll schedule a time.
And I've known Cetti for a long time and have been getting advice. How long have I known you?
Long
15.
time, 20 years, 23 years, somewhere
Oh
in there.
my God. When
Somewhere in
I
there.
lived in Fort Myers. Yeah. How did we meet? I don't even remember.
We
You
met
came
at
to, oh, you came to a workshop or something. Oh, no.
No, you were at a psychic fair in Naples. I think you were 10 at the time. And I was at a
It's
psychic
so
fair,
true.
and I went, I'm going to get a reading from her. It was one of those 15-minute deals. And I was getting ready to go on a trip to Greece, and you told me all about it. And it was like click. And then right after that, I was opening a business, and I asked info from you, and you were right on about my business. So that's how it all started.
Wow. That was like Naples. Yeah, that was a good 20 years ago. Wow.
Easily.
And we're still friends. Look at this.
It's amazing.
No, we're just joking. You're great. No, you're awesome. Well, thank you for being on my show. And I'm excited to see about April. And it sounds like it's exciting times, right?
It
So
is.
thank you.
You're
All right.
welcome.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.